Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I am going to be showing you how I meal plan for the week. So if this is an area that you struggle with or you're interested in seeing how I do this, then just keep watching. Okay, so one of the first things I'm gonna do is take you inside my fridge and pantry and just show you several items that I always like to keep on hand because it just makes meal planning a whole lot easier. So let's go take a peek. So starting with all of our spices, this is our spice rack. We have quite a bit, but one of the first things that we always like to have on hand is chicken bouillon. So you can get it just like this where you don't have to refrigerate it, or you can get the other kind where it has to be refrigerated, which I'll show you in just a minute because we do have some beef bouillon in the fridge. So of course all of our spices we like to have just to season up our food and make it taste a little bit better. So just take you through that. So gravy, for example, we've got country gravy for breakfast stuff, brown gravy, and then poultry gravy. That way we don't have to run out and buy a packet special. We've always got that on hand. Next, taking you into my freezer, we will always have boneless, skinless chicken breasts. I will usually buy these in bulk, either from Sam's Club or Walmart. So this is the 10-pound bag. And if I do decide to buy fresh from Walmart in bulk as well, I will cut those up and freeze those so they will last. Along with chicken, we will buy the big chubs of the ground beef and separate those into about 1 to 1.5 pounds and freeze those as well. Now taking you into my fridge, here is the beef base that I was talking about. So this comes, and you just mix this with water. This is good for soups. You can put it in, like if you're doing a crock pot meal with some beef, just to season it up and make it taste a whole lot better. So again, the beef and chicken bouillon or base, we will always have that on hand. Cheese. Shredded cheese is another staple item that I always have on hand. We have a lot of Mexican food, and this is just great for quick meal quesadillas. We'll sprinkle that on frozen taquitos. Just always have cheese on hand. And now coming into my pantry, I'm just gonna take you through and show you really quickly what we always like to have on hand in here. So the first thing is actually this box of instant mashed potatoes. On occasion, we'll have homemade mashed potatoes, but for the most part, we'll make these just because they're pretty quick and easy, and to me, they taste great. I grew up on these and love them. And then as well as several different types of vegetables, so corn and green beans. The next staple is rice, so we'll buy like a 5 or 10 pound bag of rice, and that will last us forever. But this is always a great side dish, or when we're having like the orange chicken and rice, and it's great with Mexican food as well. Speaking of Mexican food, I will always usually keep some cans of Rosarita refried beans because my boys always love bean and cheese burritos. That's just a quick, easy meal to go to. And of course, pasta is another family favorite. So I've always got several cans of pasta in the pantry, as well as the noodles. Okay, so now that you've seen inside my fridge and pantry, I'm gonna go ahead and show you a list that my husband printed off that has a bunch of different meals. That way, if we're stuck in a rut and we're not sure what to have, we can always look to this list to give us an idea. Okay, so here's the list that I was talking about. I'm just gonna scroll through so you can get somewhat of an idea of all the meals that are on here. And there's the back side as well. So really quickly, I just wanted to point out to you some of our family favorites that my boys really love are tacos, homemade pizza, chicken taco soup, of course, spaghetti and meatballs. They love grilled chicken with broccoli. They also love fettuccine. My youngest loves bean and cheese burritos. Another family favorite is breakfast for dinner. We love that. Burgers are another popular one for us. chicken parm. Tostadas is another delicious one, real quick and easy. If we do any kind of lasagna, it'll be the frozen kind, so that's really good also. Meatloaf, my boys love meatloaf, that's another family favorite. So yeah, usually we'll cycle through some of those same ones, and orange chicken. So some of those I do have on my channel, but yeah. So because I have so much stuff already in my pantry and my fridge, I don't always need to go and buy that at the store. So what I'll actually do is come inside my pantry and look in my fridge and then plan my meals according to what I already have on hand before I do my grocery shopping. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what's on the menu for this week. All right, so today is actually Thursday. So tonight we're having tacos because my husband made some taco meat on Monday and the kids already had tacos. So we're gonna reuse this taco meat, whether we have tacos, nachos, burritos, that sort of thing. I just go ahead and slap something up there so my kids have an idea of what's for dinner. Last night I made broccoli and cheddar cheese soup. Friday, burgers. And then Saturday we'll usually get pizza. We'll eat out like at church or go out and grab a bite to eat. I left Sunday and Monday open because my husband's off. I'm working, and so he will be coming up with something on those nights. Another thing I like to use to help me meal plan is Pinterest, of course. It's another go-to. So I was really craving like a home-cooked meal, like meat, mashed potatoes, gravy, and we'll probably have corn, that sort of thing. So, and I've really been into doing the crock pot a lot lately as well, just because it's been warm. It's just starting to cool off, but I'm still in that crock pot mode. So I just love to throw stuff in the crock pot, forget about it, and let it do its thing. Like I mentioned, I will go to Pinterest. I will either use this list, and if all else fails, I will ask my boys straight up, hey, what sounds good for dinner this week? Because I'm on the struggle bus and I don't know which kids want. And now I'm going to show you how I grocery shop from the comfort of my own home using my phone. So if you've seen any of my videos or my grocery hauls, you probably already know, but I do the Walmart grocery pickup. I've been doing that for several years now, and it's been such a game changer. It saves so much money. So if you're not doing it, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. This video is not sponsored in any way, but it doesn't matter where you go. Any kind of grocery pickup is great, but I prefer doing the Walmart one. So let me take you and show you what I do. So what is cool about the Walmart grocery app is that it saves all your favorites. So the stuff I order all the time, it saves it. So actually when I go to check out, it'll ask me, are you sure you don't want some of these items? So that's helpful because if it is something I buy fresh every week, then I can just real quickly add it. So usually bananas, lettuce, milk, a lot of times eggs, that kind of thing I'll add every week. And then of course I just recently bought a big old bag of chicken and ground beef, so I don't need that. So I just kind of go through my pantry all throughout the week and see what it is that I'm needing, especially with the kids' lunches and snacks and stuff like that. So I'll go ahead and add a few items on here that I know I'm gonna need. Okay, so far I've got some wheat thins, milk, English muffins, granola bars because we're out, and then some candy rolls that my husband ordered, and I think I'm going to add some fruit bars as well. So I added some fruit bars also up there. So what's cool about this is this keeps a running total. So right now it's up to $15. I try not to go over 130, and then I'll shop all throughout the week, so we'll add to this as needed as we think of things that we need, and I'll go through if the total is too much and decide, do I really need that this week, and I'll remove it if I'm trying to save a little bit more money and if we don't actually need it that week. Okay, so that is how I meal plan for the week and how I do all my grocery shopping, which also then helps me keep a budget because I do it online and don't go into the store and just buy whatever sounds good at the time. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I would love for you to subscribe on your way out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what I've got on the meal menu. My hair is driving me nuts. I'm gonna go get my hair cut. Who wants to go with me to get my hair cut? I'm about ready to chop this off. That way, wait, let me think what I'm trying to say. Oh my gosh.